Okay, so this is, Michael took this photo in evergreen, and the antlers are still soft. They're not bone-like. They've got little fur on them. And so now I'm going to share a photo that I found for us tonight or today, because this is called the buck full moon.
Oh,
It's also called the thunder moon. So it's depending on the indigenous tradition, but in the month of July, the moon is named for bucks and deer, male deer in particular, because it's when the deer's antlers are at the height of their growth. They
mm.
shed them every year and then they grow them again. And so this is a reminder, the buck moon is a reminder that we shouldn't be afraid to grow or show our true nature. Be as you are. The moon whispers to you, have no fear. So we'll work with that. But it's also named, this July moon is also named by some communities for thunder. So it's the month of the year where we get frequent summer storms, or it used to be. I guess, certainly when I was a kid, we had thunderstorms in July, a little bit different now with climate change. But anyway, we'll work with both of these if you are ready, and you can keep your eyes open and kind of gaze at the photo or close them, whatever makes sense for you, whatever feels good for you as we meditate with the full moon, which is just a great way to tune into the cycle of the month, the lunar cycle, and connect to nature and focus our intentions. All right, so let's just feel earth beneath us. If you have a grounding cord and it makes sense to thicken it a bit, do. Watch it grow a little bit and maybe drop deeper than it does at times. Just take a moment to really ground yourself. If you don't have a grounding cord, feel your feet on the ground and really tune into that root chakra and the hara, the belly. Thank you, Earth. Turning our attention now to sky. Air, clouds, sun, and moon. That seventh chakra on the top of your head, your crown chakra. You may feel it as a little tiny straw opening, or you may see in your energy bubble an opening like a little prick. Let sky energy flow gently, softly down through the top of your head. Let it fill your whole body. Universal life force energy. Let it move to any body parts or joints or bones, any little ailments that might be stuck or clicking or hurting. Feel your energy body glowing brightly, forming that big bubble all around you. You're right in the center, upright. Together we are in a circle. And in your own imagination, bring to mind a place that is dear to you, meaningful to you, where there's water. And imagine us all there together with you on the edge of the shore. July makes us think of water. With the rain that comes down from the skies, the clouds turning black during a thunderstorm, but then in an instant, the sun is shining again. Water, a vital element. One of the fundamental elements we need to survive. The thunder moon reminds us to connect with water in a very deep way. The flow of it, the growth of it, the movement of it. It reactivates our energy. It fills the plants and brings juices to them. It fills the cells of the flower petals. It nurtures growth. And we know the moon and the ocean work together. The moon pulls the tide. They're in a dance together. So the full moon and its relationship with water. So feel yourself by that water's edge, You might even imagine we're together with the moon shining down. Let it fill you and our circle. Let the spirit of growth come into our presence. The buck tells us it's okay to grow. This is the season of growth. The antlers are at the height of their growth. Let the moon speak to you. Be as you are. Have no fear. You might imagine your energy bubble growing, mimicking the moon, getting as full and big as it is. And in this spirit and this sacred circle, we bring to mind those who are suffering or worrying or really feeling the impacts of devastation, displacement. And so here we are on the water's edge. And let's just imagine that the water carries a blessing to those who are suffering. Let the moon shine down on the water and let that water flow to the feet of those. A calming water, a saving water. Of course, we know the devastation of the floods are also water. But this water offers safety, buoyancy, and blessing. So let the moon join with the water and offer a blessing to all of those who are ill, dying, confused, grieving, living with deep uncertainty. This water doesn't devastate, it anoints and blesses. It's full of light and sparkle. It's gentle and soothing. It can be consumed with a sip. Water nourishes our harvests, our efforts. And this in July really is often the first harvest of the year in our gardens. What ripened vegetables are you getting to taste, or the fruits? What has been born? Babies, love, new houses. So we just give thanks for new life, for the growth, for the harvest. Allow that full moon energy and the blessing of the water flow out to those who we're honoring and celebrating. Energy of gratitude, of good wishes. Tune back into that source of water that you find sacred, your favorite spot near water, and give thanks to it as a body, as a sibling, as a member of the web of life, the community of creation. Do the same with the moon, the buck, the plants, the harvest. And when you're ready, begin to travel back gently. Take your time. I'm going to give us some silence here to find yourself and transition back into the room where you are. If you've got a drink, you might just take a sip. It's probably got some element of water in it. And when you're ready, return to the screen.